in the last session we have very clear, very clear important terminology we covered already. What is the related to what the related to flow control, what is the del keyword, next what is the num, next what is the use of past statement, break, continue, next, and after that where we can use loops with the else block, what about for loop, while loop, next, like all the nonsense we discussed already, right? So now the next cinema we have to discuss the most valuable concepts are 3 or 4 sessions we have to spend. List data structure. list data structure list data structure. Okay, so now my important question, how many people coming from Java background? Can you please tell how many people came from Java background? Yes sir, I'm from Java. Anyone coming from Java background? Okay, for you people, just only one word I have to discuss, only one word I have to use. So the people who are coming from Java background, the word here in Java we have collections concept is there, like array list, linked list, tree set, hash map, tree map, like we have some concept is there. That concept, collections concept in other languages, in Python these concepts, list, set, next dictionary, okay, tuple, like we have these kind of things, right? Remember that it is list. So these kind of things, yeah. String concept we have to discuss, sir, later. Actually string we require to discuss now only. Okay, no problem. Yes, after completing this list we will discuss, sir. Don't worry about that, just remind once compulsory. Okay, now the point here is here list data structure, right? So take a bit very special care when we should go for list, when we should go for listed data structure, sir. Sir, it's a very simple. If you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, regarding if we want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, regarding I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity where insertion order is preserved, duplicate objects are allowed. Regarding duplicate objects are allowed like this, right? Sir, I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity where insertion order preserved and duplicate objects are allowed, then we should go for list data structure. Sir, very simple terminology, sir. Sir, where can you please explain with a small chota example? Here, just observe that. Just have a look once, sir. L is equal to just empty. I'm taking. Of course, there are several properties are there. I will discuss. Don't worry, sir. L is equal to empty. Like this, I'm taking, sir. So now my requirement is just I want to add the elements. I want to add the elements type. Sir, how you can able to add the elements to the list? Very simple, sir. Very simple. How you can able to add elements to the list? Very simple terminology, sir. Observe carefully. L dot append. L dot append of 10. Can you please add 10? Listen carefully, sir. L dot append of 10. L dot append of 20. L dot append of Durga. Okay. L dot append of, just for basic idea purpose I'm covering, sir. First get the terminology. 10.5. L dot append of true, sir. True. L dot append of 10. I'm taking, sir. 10 I'm taking. Now print of L. Can you please confirm what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Anyone can you please tell what is the output by default you are going to get, sir? Yes, what is the output we are going to get? Yes. Okay, very simple. It's not, we are not going to get class list. we are always going to get proper output whenever we are printing list, because internally it is implemented to represent proper right. So now, can you please tell what is first inserted element? Can you please confirm what the first inserted element? Inserted element 10. What the second inserted element? 20. So in which order we inserted? In the same order only the data will be preserved, man. Remember that. So just observe the outputs. If I run this code, observe the output. Observe the outputs are 10, 20, Durga, 10.5, like this we are going to get. So now by seeing this outputs are point number 1, insertion order preserved or not? Oi, respond. Insertion order preserved or not? What the first inserted element? 10. Next inserted 20. Next one Durga. Next 10.5. True. Like this, sir, inserted order preserved. In which order we added? In the same order only. The data added internally. Okay, like sir, append method can be used to add an object to the list. Remember this one. What the meaning of append? Append is a method which can be used to add an object to the list. So I created empty list. I created one empty list. So now I added first element or first object to the empty list. Now I added second object, third object, fourth object, fifth object, sixth object, like this, right? So these things are nothing but append. Any doubt? Are you able to understand? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So now this is the output we are going to get, means yes, insertion order is preserved. Sarvanan, clear, right? Now second point, sir. Can you please observe duplicate objects are allowed or not allowed? Duplicate objects are allowed or not allowed? Yeah, see the output, man. Here 10 is there. Here also 10 is there. Here also 10 is there. How many times 10 is coming? Here 110. Here also one more 10 is nothing but how many times 10 is coming? 2 times, right? Duplicate objects are allowed. Are you getting? Duplicate objects are allowed. Allowed. Observe very carefully, sir. Third one, sir. Third one, duplicates are allowed. Third one, heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? Heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? What the meaning of heterogeneous objects? What the meaning of heterogeneous object? Heterogeneous means different type of objects. Sometimes you added integer object, sometimes you added string object, sometimes float object, boolean object. So heterogeneous objects are allowed. Regarding heterogeneous objects are allowed, no problem at all, sir. Next, sir, one more. Based on my requirement, can I add any new element? Is it possible to add a new element or not? Yes. Tomorrow I want to add Sunny. Is it possible to add Sunny? Can you please tell? Is it possible to add Sunny to this list? Yes. Why not, man? Okay. Sir, I don't want this 10.5. Can I remove or not? Yes. Yes. Okay. So means based on our requirement, we can increase the size, we can decrease the size. That's why list is dynamic in nature. Are you getting what the meaning of dynamics are? Dynamic means you can increase, you can decrease, no problem at all. So growable in nature. If you want, you can increase the size. If you want, you can decrease the size, no problem. Next, the fifth one, sir. Sir, this 10 is not good. This 10 is not good. 10 I want to replace with some other element. Regarding I want to replace 10 with some other element. 1 minute. Let me copy paste all those conclusions here. Okay, here I'm conclude. Here I don't want 10, sir. I don't want 10. Sir, L of 0 is equal to L of 0 is equal to, sir, I'm taking Sunny. So this 10 replaced with the Sunny. Whatever element is there, yet a 0 at the position, what is the output by default? We are going to get Sunny. By default we are going to get. Have you observed 10 is not there? 10 is not there. Sunny itself is there. Means once we create list object, happily we are allowed to change its element. Correct or not? So means is it mutable or immutable? Is it mutable or immutable? Mutable. Okay, list is mutable. If any person is asking, can you please tell what are various properties of list? When we should go for list, sir? Sir, when we should go for list? Sir, if you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, collection of objects, right? I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, then we should go for list. A group of customer objects, a group of student objects, or a group of mobile numbers, a group of mail IDs, wherever in our programming I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, then happily we can go for list concept. The biggest specialty of list concept is duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved, heterogeneous objects are allowed, dynamic in nature, next mutable, dynamic in nature, next mutable, all the points by default you people should aware, sir. But these properties are varied from data structure to another data structure. Remember that data structure to another thing by default will be varied. Yes, change above. Maybe same or may not be. Don't worry about that. Don't. So duplicate objects are allowed means maybe different objects also. Suppose 10.5 and the second one is also 10.5. Then what will happen? Reusability is not there. Two different instances only. Okay. Next up. Suppose if for tomorrow I will go for tuple concept. Legend. Just for basic idea purpose, I will go for tuple concept. Do you know tuple and a list? Both are always same. Tuple and list both are always the same, sir. But where is the difference? Here, tuple is immutable. Only this point not applicable for the tuple. Sir, next I may talk about set. Then where is the difference, right? In the case of set, this one is not applicable. Regarding duplicates are not allowed. Insertion order not present. Means so data structure to data structure, a small changes by default will be there. You people should be aware. But whatever rules we cover, all these things are related to list data structure. Any doubt? Okay, that's all. Of course, yes, Subrat Kumar, yes. Sir, up to this, any doubt? Are you able to get right? Sir, can you please tell when we should go for collections? General what? When we should go for collection? If you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, then we should go for collection. Assume that, sir, it's my collection. Here, first element, second element, third element, fourth element, like this. If you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity, then we should go for collection. In Python, can you please tell important collections available inside Python? List is available, next tuple is available, next after that set is available, next dict is available. These are important collection concepts what we have. Next when we should go for list concepts, we should go for list concept if you want to represent a group of objects as a single entity where duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved, heterogeneous objects are allowed, dynamic, mutable. If you want such type of requirement, then we should go for list concept. Any doubt, friends? Not required to keep any explanation about this terminology, right? Okay. So now next one, take very special care about this one. Somewhere we covered already in the last sessions, but still just let me provide some basic idea about this terminology, right? So now, do you know here? If you consider, I have one L is there, sir. List is there. List elements always going to represent. Do you know? By using within square bracket. List means square bracket. We covered already, sir. List means square bracket. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Regarding list itself is nothing but square bracket. Square bracket, right? Okay. Now, sir, here take a bit very special care about this one. In Python, what if I want ordered list? Yes, itself is nothing but this list only. So, brother, ordered list itself is nothing but normal list only. Whatever we are talking about is ordered list. So, like Now, how here if you want to access, what is the option? Here say this one, sir. Python provide support. Python provide support for, do you know, here both positive index and a negative index, right? So just I'm taking assume that 10, sir. Next and after that 20, next and after that 30, 40, 50 is there. Assume that, sir, 5 elements are there, sir. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How you can able to access? What is the index, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Regarding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing itself is nothing but, this one itself is nothing but positive index. Remember, these ones are positive. Positive index always talks about forward direction. Positive index always talks about forward direction, right? Okay. So negative index, right? What is that possibility here? -1, -1, -2. Are you getting -1, -2, -3, next -4, next and after that -5. Are you getting? This one itself is nothing but negative index. Remember, negative index is always talks about backward direction. Are you able to understand, right? Negative index always talks about backward direction, right? Any doubt? Friends, any doubt about this one? So how you can access list elements, right? Index concept applicable for the list. Index concept applicable for the list. We can access list elements either by using positive index or negative index. Positive index means forward direction, negative index means backward direction. Somewhere in our last sessions we had clear discussion about this terminology, right? Okay, assume that L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Sir, if I can ask print of L of 0, what the answer? Print of L of 0, what the answer? Can you please confirm? What the answer we are going to get? 10, because first elements are 10 itself is the answer we are going to get 10 like this, right? Sir, now L of -1 I'm asking. What is the answer, sir? L of -1 I'm asking. -1 means last element. -1 means last element. Remember that. But the output by default we are going to get, sir, 50. -1 means last element itself is nothing but 50 by default. Any doubt? Clear? Okay. So now this is indexing concept also applicable for the list, sir. That's all. Now how to create empty list object? What are various possibilities are there to create list object? Okay, sir, how to creation of list? Creation of list object. How you can able to create the list object, right? Okay, very simple terminology, right? Sir, I'm taking list. Sir, I want to create empty list object. L is equal to empty. Just now I used already. L is equal to empty. So we can create empty list, yeah, like this, right? Suppose if you know elements already, then automatically this is the base. Already I discussed it. So this is the empty list. This one is nothing but if I know elements already elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like this. This is the list. Next, with the dynamic input, I want to create a list. Remember this one, with the dynamic input. Sir, I want to pass from the command prompt directly list, sir. Directly list I want to pass from the command prompt. How you can able to do? By using eval function. Regarding which ones are by using eval function. By using eval function, we can able to create, you can able to get a list object from the command prompt. One small doubt, sir. L is equal to input or enter list of elements. Enter some list of elements. Like this I'm taking, sir. If you want to enter some list of elements, then automatically we have to call, sir, like. But the problem here is, have you remembered what is the return type of this one? What is the return type of input function? Is always str. But I'm going to provide list, man. Can you please convert string? Can you please convert the string to list? If you want to convert string to internally corresponding type, then eval with the function. If you want to provide like sir, if you want to provide a list directly from the command prompt, then automatically eval with the function we require to use. Int function will convert a string to int. Remember that int function will convert a string to int, but eval function will convert a string to any type, any type. Eval is always going to take only string. Of course, it is always going to take string, but it will convert into any type, whatever internal value. Among Sharma, if internal value is true, then it will be converted into true, Boolean type. Okay. Now here, let me print that. Print of L, sir. Print of L like this. Enter some list of elements 10, 20, 30, 40 like this. I'm taking, sir. Then automatically, what the value by default we are going to get, sir? 10, 20, 30, 40. Again, what the value by default we are going to get? 10, 20. Is it a list type or not? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Print the type of L. Print the type of L. L. So print the type of L. Then automatically here enter some like this. I'm taking enter type of L. Internally it is the list only. This is something like a linked list, array list, like this other languages. Don't worry. Any doubt? Any doubt? So from the command prompt, if you want to pass from the command prompt, if you want to pass list object, what is the way, sir? Eval function. We have to use that. Next, there is one more option is also there, sir. Suppose if you have any other sequence, any other sequence, right? How you can able to convert into list? Very simple, by using list function. By using list function. Remember this one, sir. Any other by using list function, we can able to do that. Suppose my requirement is, sir, my requirement here, I want to know the list of values from 0 to 10, from 0 to 10, 0 to 10. Okay, every time only even numbers I want. Only even numbers I want. L is equal to list of, L is equal to list of, here I'm taking range of 0, 11, 2, sir. 0, 11, 2. Sir, it is already one sequence. In this range, how many values are there? Can you please tell which values are there in this range? Please confirm. Please confirm. Range function already I covered at our childhood. 0 to 10, every time increment by 2. Every time increment by 2. Only 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, like good. Sir, 0 to 10. Sir, every time increment by 2. Okay, like now, sir, print of L, sir. Okay, if I can take like this, what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? Observe that. Here I'm taking, sir. Here I'm taking available one 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like this, right? So if you know, sir, any sequence, right? Any sequence, from any sequence to list, if you want to create, if you want to get, if you want to convert, then automatically list is the function we require to use. Can you please confirm? Can you please confirm? Everyone can able to understand, right? Suppose I'm asking about L is equal to list of Durga. List of Durga, print of L. Can you please guide, is it valid or not? Durga is also one sequence. In this sequence, what characters are there? D, U, R, G, A. Then automatically with this content, can you please create list? With this content, can you please create a list? Then what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? You know, the output is something like a D, first one, something like U, second one, like this, we are going to get the output. Remember that, okay? So perfectly itself is acceptable. Are you able to get? Are you able to understand? So if you have already some sequence, it may be string, it may be range, it may be tuple, it may be some other. So from any sequence to list, how you can able to convert? List is the function. Clear? How you can able to use a list function? Okay. Next, sir. There is one more thing is there, sir. By using split method also. 1 minute. Gurvaredi, what it means? Gurvaredi, what's your doubt? A colon E. List of 1 to 3. List of 1 to 3 itself is invalid. Sai, list of 1 to 3 itself is invalid. So you can't take 1:5. A:(E), you can't take Guruvareddy. Okay. Lakshmi, if you have 3 strings, all characters are 3 strings, I want to print. First perform concatenation and then pass that as the argument to list. Here list can take only one argument. You can't pass multiple arguments. So first perform concatenation, that result you can take as the argument. Okay. Next one, sir. By using split function, very important, very dangerous, sir. Very important. Split function. By using split function also we can able to get, sir. Sir, what it means? Assume that S is equal to learning Python is very easy. I'm taking, sir. Learning Python is very easy like this. Learning Python sorry, is very easy like this. I'm taking. I want to convert this. I want to split this S with respect to space. I want to split this S with respect to space. Then it is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, like this we have. Then what is the base? S dot split. S dot split. If I split, then a group of strings by default I will get. This is the first one. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. Sir, this is the fourth one. Like, sir, this group of things will be converted into. This group of things will be converted into list. Are you getting? Sir, what is the return type of this split method? Is always list only. Sir, very simple. Now L is equal to, if you print L, if you print type of L, now you can able to see that. Okay. Sometimes even we are using split function, then also we are going to get the list only. Remember. Okay. So now here observe that I'm taking this code. Can you please have a look once? Yes, after split, this is the output by default we are going to have. Regarding with respect to space, split is always going to work. What is the return type is nothing but list. Remember that. Okay. Actually, in the strings concept, I will discuss, Swaroop. What your doubt, sir? How it is going to split with respect to space? Because default separator is always a space. If you don't want to divide with respect to space, then automatically, yes, you have to provide argument. Okay. Here space is not there. Then this total thing is one string. Here space I'm using. Then here space I'm using. Now observe the output. There's a big difference in the output. Are you getting earlier output? Easy. Because of space, it is treated as one more. Who is asking this doubt? Are you getting right? Swarup. Clear? Sir, this is what is the split. Sir, because of split method also, the result whatever we are getting, it is always do you know, it is always considered as what we call list only. That's also, these are various things what you people should be aware how to create list object. Okay, can you please tell? Yes, Subrat Kumar. Split default separator for the split is always space. Remember, in the string concept we will discuss. As of now, just aware default separator is always with respect to space. If you want to divide with respect to any other, then we have to specify that symbol as the argument. That thing, almost around 10 examples minimum we are going to discuss in the strings concept. Don't worry, sir. Okay, just aware. Up to this, any doubt? Sir, how to create the list? All possibilities I covered, sir. This is to create empty list. Next, if you know already elements, This is the way. Next and after that, if you want to create answer from the dynamic input, enter list. This is the third one. Enter list like this. This is the third. Next, the fourth one, sir. If you want, do you know, sir, like from other sequence, any sequence. Yeah, someone asked this doubt. Which thing you can pass as the argument to list method? Any sequence you can pass as the argument, sir. String str you can pass. Next, range you can pass as the argument. Next, set you can pass as the argument. Tuple you can pass as the argument. So any sequence you can pass as the argument. For the given sequence, how to create equivalent list object is nothing but like this. This is the possibility. Someone asked the doubt. I hope is it clear? Next. Okay. So now, what is the other possibility, sir? By using split also, we can able to do that. Yes, ma'am. These are various possibilities are there to create just the list object for creation of list object, right? Okay, that's just one small doubts are there. We can split with the split. So split can take space as the default. Sir, does the split always give list as the output, whatever may be input type? No. Input type is always, if you want to call split method, compulsory it should be string type method. Are you getting? Are you in a position to understand somewhere? Suraj, I'm calling split method on which object? Yes object. Yes is always a string. You can split a string only. You can't split some other thing. Okay. Is there any limit on the size of the list? No limit. You can take any number, but if the sufficient memory is not there, then out of memory error by default you are going to get. The sequence whatever we passed, is treated as any sequence you can pass, need not be string. Internally, it will be converted into list. Okay, underlying data structure used in the list is list only. There is no separate data. List itself is the data structure. Okay, arrays concept, by using arrays or some concept internally it is implemented. Okay, next, the split function only work for string only. Correct, Swarup? Okay. Yeah. Now observe that any sequence I want to pass, any sequence, just here observe. Listen a bit very carefully, sir. I have S is equal to Durga. What is this one? Can you please confirm? S is equal to Durga. What is this one? This one is the string. Can I convert string? Can I convert a string to list or not? Can I convert this string to list or not? Yes. Okay. L is equal to list of yes, sir. List of yes, sir. Print of L, sir. Already I covered, not required to keep any explanation. DURGA, like this we are going to get. So every sequence, every character present in the sequence by default will be treated as one element. Okay. Now I'm taking R is equal to range of 0 to range of 0 to sir 100 comma 5 I'm taking, sir. 0 to 100 comma 5 I'm taking, sir. If I can take 0 to 105, which values is going to be considered? Can you please confirm which values is going to be considered? 0 to 101, 5, sir. 0 to 101, every time can you please increment by 5? Now R we are going to get range object you are going to get. Now I want to convert that range object into list. Yes, R. Okay, print of L, sir. Have you observed? This range object will be converted into list because range is also a sequence. Then automatically 0, 5, 10, 15 and so on until 100 by default you are going to get. Yes, sir, this is the list which contains so many number of elements, right? Similarly, I have T is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is there. What is this one? Anyone can you please tell? What is this one? Because everyone having the basic idea. Tuples are. Now L is equal to list of T, sir. List of T. Sir, I want to convert tuple into the list. What is the problem, man? What is the problem? You can convert. Last output is nothing, man. The tuple will be converted into list. Remember this one. Sir, now S is equal to 10, S is equal to, sir, A, here A, comma, B, comma, sir, here C, like this I have. Sir, what is this one? Anyone can you please tell? Set, sir, set. I want to convert into list, sir. Yes, sir, print of L. Print of L. Now observe that happily, the AC is something like we are going to get. Because the reason is internally order is won't be there in the case of set. Order won't be there. That's why don't worry about order. But am I able to convert in the list form or not? Yes. Any doubt, friends? Any doubt? Up to this is the clear. So I'm converting string to list. I'm converting range to list. I'm converting tuple to list. I'm converting set to list. Any sequence to list conversion is always possible by using list method. That's all. Then immediately some people may ask, some people may ask, sir, I want to convert, sir, multiple things. I want to convert multiple things, sir, by using this list. Yes, comma, R is there. Observe that. One sequence is there. I mean, string is there, range is there. So, list of S, comma, R. S, comma, R. S, comma, R. Can you please observe Priya? Can you please check how many arguments I'm passing to the list? How many arguments I'm passing? 2 arguments I'm passing. 2 arguments I'm passing. Immediately, Python will give left and right. Array, my list function is applicable. If you want, you can convert one sequence. Why you are passing 2 sequences? Like now, have a look once. Have a look once. Can you please observe? List takes at most 1 argument, but you gave 2 man. You gave 2. How I can able to accept that? That's why list, if you want to use a list function, the number of arguments should be only 1. You can't take more than 1 argument. Priya, getting the point? Okay, that's all. This is very important terminology. You people should aware. Both are string type, both are any. It won't accept first 2 arguments. It won't accept. That's what you people should aware. Okay, if I can take sir, Durga, comma, soft I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it going to accept? Is it going to accept? Yo, Durga, comma, soft. Is it going to accept? No. Just now I told, right? 2 arguments, man. How you can pass 2 arguments? Here's the problem. Now, can you please tell, is it going to accept? Is it going to accept? Yes, observe. Is it going to accept or not? Yes, because you are passing only 1 argument only. Because this total thing is only 1 argument concatenation Durga soft. Okay. Now can you please observe DURGA by default you are going to get. That's all. Now can I expect everyone got it clearly? How you can able to create list objects? Okay. Next, there is one more thing I want to discuss for you people, right? So how to access elements of the list? How you can able to access elements of the list, sir? Very simple. We can access by using index or by using slice operator. How to access elements of list? How to access elements of the list? So first one by using index, or second one by using slice operator. By using slice operator, either by index or by using slice operator, you can able to get that. Sir, you know already, right? Sir, L is equal to 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, sir, this is about my list, what I have. Can you please tell print of L of 0? What is the answer? L of 0. What is the answer? What is the answer? Sir, L of 0 is nothing but 10. Don't worry about. L of minus 1. What is the answer? L of minus 1. What is the answer we are going to get? L of minus 1 means last one. Last one, 60 is the answer. Perfect. It's going to work. Don't keep any doubt. 10, 60. Next, L of 1 to 5 I'm taking, sir. L of 1 to 5 I'm taking. Can you please guide what the output we are going to get? 1 colon 5 means slice operator. Slice operator applicable for the list also. No problem at all. Slice operator is applicable for the list also. Itself is acceptable, no problem at all. Can you please guide, sir? Sir, very simple, very simple. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. L of begin colon end colon step like this, right? So from begin index to n minus 1 index. Begin index to n minus 1 index. Every time increment by step value. Every time increment by step value. Like this, right? So begin index to n minus 1. Begin index to n minus 1. So what is the begin 1 index 2, 1 index 2, n minus 1 means 4, 5 minus 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 is the answer we are going to get. 20, 30, 40, 50 itself is the answer, sir. Are you able to understand? 1 index to n minus 1. 1 index to n minus 1. If I can use colon 2, sir. So 1 index to 4th index, but every time consider second element. Don't consider direct first element only. Second element we require to consider. So 20, 30, 40, 50. In that second element means first 20 will be considered, and then immediately 40, and then next second not there. So the output we are going to get 20, 40. Yes, that's all. Clear? It is not rocket science. Everyone can able to understand very easily. Layman terminology. Any explanation is required? Yes, friends. Okay, that's all. Now, if I can take, I have one bigger down. Yeah. Sorry, I have one bigger down. Sir, remember this one. 1 to 1000, sir. What the output? 1 to 1000. What the output, sir? Remember that. Remember. If I can ask 1000, 1 minute. If I can ask 1000, L of 1000, what the answer? L of 1000, what the answer? What the answer? L of 1000. That's all. Only it is not slice operator. It is immediately index error. Index error, list index out of range. List index out of range. But if I can ask 1 colon 1000, what will happen, sir? 1 to end, it is going to consider. 1 to end, 1 index to end it is going to consider. Slice operator won't raise any error. Observe that. Observe 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. By default is going to consider. Now 1000 to 2000 I'm taking. 1000 to 2000. Not there at least a single value also in the range. What it's going to tell? Nothing. Empty, sir. In that, nothing is there. Empty. That's all. Empty list by default we are going to get. Make sure slice operator never going to generate. Never going to generate. Never going to generate any output. I mean, never going to generate any error. Make sure, sir. Clear, right? Any doubt? Any doubt about this one? Okay, that's all. So how you can able to access elements of the list? Either by using index operator or by using slice operator. If it is the slice operator, what is the behavior, sir? Begin index to n minus 1 index. Begin index to n minus 1 index. Every time increment by step value. Sir, index can be used to get only one value. But a slice can be used to get a sub piece of the list, multiple elements. Slice means one piece of the list, multiple elements. If you want to get a select multiple elements like sub list, then happily slice operator. If you want only one element, then better to go for index. Next, the specialty of slice operator is slice operator won't I forgot the line. Slice operator won't. I forgot the line. Can you please complete this line? Won't raise any error. Okay. Slice operator never rise or never going to raise any error, even out of range also. But index is always going to raise error if the list is out of range index. Clear, right? Not required to keep any explanation about this slice operator like. Subrat Kumar, what is your doubt, man? Can you please spell out? Subrat. What there? Correct. Here very simple. L of 1:1000 I'm taking. So 1:1000 means you are getting error in your system. Yes. Are you getting Subrat Kumar? Are you getting error? Out of index. Can you please check, man? Boss, can you please cross check in your systems what is the output we are getting for this line? For these lines, anyone can you please test what output we are going to get in this case? Just both lines, can you please execute? Can you please confirm your output? Can you please confirm once? How many people are getting error? How many people are getting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? Yeah. Ashish, Praveen, how many people are getting error? Subrat Kumar, what about your answer? Have been getting error. What error you are getting? At least is the error is the same? Yeah, remember that? Maybe old version Python 2 may be available. Okay, some people system. Just can you please multiple statements while compiling a single statement. Oh, first execute first line and then second line. You are executing from the command prompt, it seems. First type this one and after that type this one. Okay, that's all. So this is about how to access elements, right? Next, one more point I want to talk. Because slicing never going to raise any error, even it is going to range out of index also. Sir, it's good. Actually, you are asking from 20 index to until here. Just observe that from 1 index to 999 index. If any values are there, please provide. This is about you are asking. So from 1 index to 999 index, if any values are there, please provide. That's all. If anything is there, please provide like this, right? So in this range, only available values are these. That's all. It's going to provide that. It's going to provide. But if I can ask L of 1000, straightforward, man, which element present at 1000 index? Then what is the answer I have to tell for this person? Which element present at 1000 index? Array stupid, 1000 index is not there, index error. Like that, it is because you are asking more specific directly which element. But here you are asking very polite. Have you observed? From one, it is not fixed. It is not fixed. You are talking about multiple, generalized. It is a very specific. But this one is the generalized. From 1 index to 999 index, if any values are there, please provide like that. Are you getting the point right? Observe the difference. If any values are there, please provide, because you are not specific. You are not talking about particular element, but here you are always talking about a particular element. That's why you require to raise error. But in this case, we never going to get that error. Okay. Next, one more small point. Already we covered, just for repetition purpose. List versus mutable. List versus mutable. Sir, can you please tell list objects are mutable or immutable? List objects are mutable or immutable? Please confirm. List object is the mutable or immutable? Mutable. Once we create a list object, happily we are allowed to change its content, no problem at all. L of 0 is equal to 777. L of 1 is equal to L of 1 is equal to 888. Like this, I'm taking print of L like this, right? But the output by default you are going to get 777, 888, and then 30, 40, 50, 60. By default you are going to get 777, 888, and then 30, 40, 50, 60. We are allowed to change the content. That's why it is a mutable. But if you can ask the same question in the case of tuple, tuple will give left and right. Observe that T I'm taking. If it's the tuple, sir, here instead of square bracket, parenthesis will be there. Observe, same question I'm asking. Pass, T arm, 0, T of 0, like this, right? Now observe that Python will give left and right. Observe, tuple object does not support item assignment, man. Tuple object is immutable. How you can change the content? But list itself is mutable. Everyone can able to understand? We are allowed to change the content means of mutable. Mutable means changeable. Immutable means non-changeable. Sir, list is the mutable or immutable? Why you are thinking this much? Mutable. Tuple is immutable. List is the mutable. Tuple is immutable. Like this, right? Next, sir, I want to traverse elements of the list. Sir, do you know traversing? Traversing means, sir, visiting or reading. Okay, like traversing the elements. Of list. How you can able to read the elements or get the elements of the list? There are multiple ways are there. One is you can ask while loop. Second one is you can ask for loop. You can ask while loop, and you can ask for loop. Like sir, by using any loop you can able to ask, sir. Sir, very simple. I want to get the while loop, sir. Just by using while loop, how I can able to get L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 is there, sir. 0 to 9 is there. Now my requirement is, can you please get the elements, all these elements, sir? Sir, what is the way? Suppose assume you may get confused, right? Instead of that, let me take Sunny. Next and after that, Bunny. Next and after that, Chinny. Okay. Next and after that, Winnie. Like this I'm taking. Next, sir, Pinny. I'm taking like this. Sir, that's all. This is about L. Okay, like that. Now my requirement is, sir, I want to print the data. I is equal to 0. While I is lesser than length of L. While I is less than length of L. Print L of I, sir. Print L of I. Like this. Print L of I. Next, sir, I is equal to I plus 1. Of course, while I is equal to I plus 1. Like this. This is the way how you can able to print all elements by using while loop. Can you please observe? Any doubt? Sir, very simple. I is equal to 0. First index, man. First index, if the index is less than length means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I value less than 5, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to that, it's going to consider. Every time print the value, increment I value. Now observe what the output Sunny, Bunny, Chinny, Winnie, Pinny. By default, we are going to get. Any doubt? This is what is the while loop, sir. Next time, by using for loop, how you can able to do that? Very simple. For loop is the more easy when compared with this while. Can you please tell, sir? For each x in L, can you please print the x value? For each x in L, can you please print x value? Then automatically, yes, happily we are going to get the data. For each x, sir, for each x in L, can you please print x? Simple. It's going to tell what is the output, sir. Okay. Next, I have my requirement is range is not required in this case directly because content is already there. Now my requirement is take very special case, sir. This is a bit dangerous thing. What I want to take is don't get confused. L value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm taking, sir. This is my L. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to 9. It is my L. Now I want to print only even numbers. I require to print only even numbers. Even numbers. This is about my requirement, right? What is the way? For x in L. For x in L. First time x is 0. Next time x is 1. Next time x is 2. Next time x is 3. So how many elements are there? Every time this for loop is going to repeat, sir. X means current element. If x percentage 2 is equal to 0, then only print that x. Otherwise, you are not required to print. Ignore. Otherwise, we are not required to print. Ignore. Like this, right? Now, what is the way? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. By default, we are going to get the answer, right? Okay? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. By default, we are going to get the answer. So, we are getting only even numbers. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Only even numbers we are going to get. No problem, right? Okay. We can write the else part also. Else pass. Yeah, Oman Sharma, we can do that. But what is the use? Yes, Priya, you can able to do that. But the problem here is that approach is going to work only for this one. That approach is going to work for this. Suppose tomorrow my elements are random order, it is there. Then you can use. Getting right? If the elements are in sequence, that's why you can tell it is 8, 0, 2, 4 like this. If the random order is there, first 9 came and then 4 came and then 7 came, then we should not use that logic. Okay, well. So now my requirement is, we can use pass also. Some people are asking, here just observe the else man. If it is the even number, print else, sir, else pass. Else pass. Okay, like this perfectly it's going to work. But what is the meaning of what is the use of this one? What is the use? Not required, because we are not doing anything. Ignore. That's all. Okay, syntactically only if is enough, else is not mandatory. Regarding syntactically, if is enough, else is not mandatory. If there is any mandatory block where we are not in a position to define, then we should go for that. Pass. Clear, right? Can I go to the next one? Okay. Now my next requirements are very dangerous requirement. Please take a bit special care. What is my requirement? Yes. What about my requirement is, okay. So very simple. I want to print every element. Index wise. Can you please tell if I can take 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 9? Assume that, sir. Assume that 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 9. It is there, sir. Okay, it is there. Assume this is about my content. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 9. It is there, sir. Now my question is here. Just observe that. Here like that. Sir, now 0 is available at which index? Don't get confused. Elements and indexes both are the same in this case. That's why I have that here. 0 is available at which index? Can you please confirm? 0 is available at which index? Okay. index is, do you know, 0 index. Next 1 is available at 1 index. 2 is available at second index, like this, like second index, like. Now here observe, 0 is available at 0 index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the positive indexes. What about negative index? -1, -2, -3, -4, okay, -5, next up -6, -7, -8, -9, okay, -10. Wow, observe. So now 0 is available at which index? Anyone can you please tell? At which index, right? At which index? At 0 index, positive index 0, negative index. What is the negative index of 0? What is the negative index of 0? 0 is nothing but -10. Now I want the output as element 0 is available at positive index 0 and the negative index -10. Element 1 is available at positive index 1 and the negative index -9. This is about my requirement, right? What is the way, sir? How you can able to do? What is the way? Are you getting the point, right? Yeah, here very simple, sir. What is the length of this list? Anyone can you please confirm? What is the length? How many elements are there in this list? 10 elements are there. Correct, right? L means 10 elements are there, sir. Length is the 10 elements are there. So positive index always starts from, I assume that I value 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? Positive index 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. But how I can get negative index? Very simple, sir. L minus, I minus L. Can you please confirm? Is it going to generate negative index? I minus L. Can you please tell? Is it going to generate negative index? Sir, for first 0, I value is 0, sir. 0. 0 minus L. L means 10. Length 10. So minus 10 is correct. Here I value is 1. 1 minus 9. 1 minus 10 is nothing but -9. Correct or not? I minus L. Positive index minus length of the string. Minus length of the list. It is always negative index. Observe that formula. If I is the positive index, now how I can find the corresponding negative index? Very simple, sir. I minus L. Positive index minus length. Positive index minus length. Minus length. Then automatically it's always going to provide. It's always going to provide. Okay, like that. Can I go to the next level? Okay. Clear, right? This is what you people should aware. This is about my requirement, right? Just the 5 minutes. Yeah. Here, very, very simple terminology, sir. Just I'm ready to stop. Don't worry. Just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Just let me complete this part. So now x is equal to, or otherwise, that's all. So now what I'm trying to take is for I in range of here, let me take x is equal to length of L. Length of L. What is the length of L? What is the length of L? 10. For I in range of x. For I in range of x means what is the I value? Can you please tell what are various I values? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, 9. Correct or not? 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, 9. Because x value is the 10, 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means positive index. Now, here print of, okay, print of here element is available at positive index and yet negative index, negative index, negative index like yet negative index like sir dot format on dot format of. Sir, which element? How I can get a current element if I is the index L of I? L of I. Observe that. L of I. L of I. L of I means element. L of I is available at a positive index. What is the positive index? I value. I value. What is the negative index? Negative index means length I minus x. X means length. I minus x. X means length. That's all. If I can do like this, your list can contain any elements, no problem at all. Need not be 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Any elements, perfectly it's going to work. Can you please observe? Can you please observe? For I in by mistake, in range of x. Someone is keep on telling also. Yeah. Ramana Gaud. Thank you. Here just observe that. Can you please observe? 0 is available at index 0, positive index 0, and at negative index minus 10. Sir, 1 is available at positive index 1 and at negative index minus 9. Next 2 is available at positive index 2 and at negative index minus 8, something like that. Any doubt, friends? Clear? Sir, this is the generalized logic. Don't worry, sir, it is applicable only for this. Now, let me take Durga. Next and after that, let me take a Sunny. Let me take some Bunny. Okay. Let me take some Chinny, something like this. Okay. Now, let me run this code. Let me run this code. Durga. Okay. Durga is available at positive index 0, negative index minus 4. And the Sunny is available at positive index 1, negative index minus 3. Perfectly, this logic is going to work. Okay, just my intention is you have to familiar with the how to use this list of objects. That's about my requirement, right? Clear? Any doubt? Yo, no response. Clear, right? That's all. This is what you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, that's all. Just I'm stopping the session. In the next class we will meet. Yeah.